Oh, gents, we've got Mr. Matt Watts on the Zoom. He's very kindly agreed to do this amazing testimonial. I think it's going to be an amazing testimonial. Matt, he's just come to the end of his 12 weeks. Tell everyone how you got on and how much weight you lost in the 12-week period.
Yeah, thanks, Gav. I started my program back in mid-November with a number of motivations. A key one being sort of work-life balance, lifestyle, weight loss being a very much key driver, improving sleep, improving my relationships, and just general all-around confidence that goes with it. So my program, when I started, I weighed in at 96.5 kilos for myself, and I had a weight loss objective of losing about 11.5 kilograms during the program. So in that 12-week cycle for myself, I managed to go to fall just under that. Actually, I sort of my final weigh in on my final week was 95.8 kilos. So that means in that program that I did for myself, I lost somewhere around 23 pounds, 10.5 kilograms
Awesome.
for myself. All of that was completely driven by this mindset change of being very mindful about what I eat, sticking to for me, and I think for other people that I've worked with on the program, for a protein rich diet, which I've enjoyed. Not everyone enjoys it, but I think for me, it's worked within my work life balance. And actually, with the help and support of Gav and the wider community that makes up the program, really been able to improve my fitness and the way that I've trained during that sort of 12, 13 weeks as well. So much so that it's now just completely habit. I'm pretty motivated. I was pretty motivated beforehand. One of the things I remember saying to Gav when I started the program was, "Help me get going, and I assure you, I will come out with a good result because I consider myself to have a pretty addictive personality." So, of course, that's been to negatives at various points in my life. But if I had a goal and objective, and I had a program, and I had a weight loss view, and I had a target, my inner competitive streak comes out for myself. Then I knew I was going to be able to absolutely focus, knuckle down, keep my head down, basically stay out of trouble and do all the right things. As Gav and a few of the other people on the program will know, the only sort of blip in the road was I hit the Christmas dates, which means you want to enjoy your roast dinner and maybe an extra glass of wine or two along the journey. So for me, having gone through that 12 weeks and now proceeding myself into a further program set with Gav, everything has fundamentally gone above and beyond my own expectations for it. My weight loss journey continues. My fitness program is continuing. I feel fitter. I feel leaner. My wife and my kids and my loved ones are looking at me and telling me I look different. I'm more confident in my work and my way I present myself. I'm sleeping well. I'm just enjoying everything that comes with the results and the efforts that I put into it. If you put the effort into this program and you stick to the fundamentals of the program, which are really simple when you deconstruct it, it is almost impossible to come out with anything other than a positive result. The difference that I've got with Gav and with the community that I'm working with, who I'm talking with, who I'm engaged with on a daily, week to week basis for myself, is that everyone wants to stick to this journey, and everyone's got a slightly different motivation, and everyone's got a slightly different way of wanting to work through their days and their weeks as a consequence. But we all got that same end goal. So the journey for everyone is slightly different, but the end goal is always going to be the same. So as I move forward into things with everyone and with the friends and the colleagues that I've now made alongside Gav, I've made habits now, and these habits I plan to keep for a sincere long time. I'm a middle-aged man. I'm in my 40s. I want to kick on. I want to be in the best shape of my life. I want my kids and my wife and my immediate people and my family around me to look at me and go, "Matt's a healthy, decent-looking guy who looks after himself both on the field and off the field. And if I can continue to do that in every step of my life, I know that's going to bring results in other areas. Good personal relationship, good working relationships, energetic drive. I'm completely ambitious and still in regards to my career. And what I do is I fit all of this stuff in and around those objectives, and I will continue to fit those things in and around those objectives. So we are at the time of recording, we're in the very early stages of March 2024. I reckon that this is something that is going to stick with me forever and ever and ever, and something that I will be happily on board, give advice to, support other people wherever they are in the world to join this program and see the results that it can bring them, both in their physicality, their mental mindset, their emotional well-being, and just generally come out feeling greater and better about yourself.
I think that is my favorite testimonial, because I've not actually had to ask any questions, and you've answered about 10 of them. And I was like, okay, is he going to mention that? Okay, he's answered that one. Is he going to mention that? He's like, that was fucking brilliant, if you don't mind me saying.
Right.
One final question, and I always ask everyone, it was brilliant. So it was 10.5 kilos, so it was 23 pounds, wasn't it, in the 12 weeks?
And it's got a bit more now. Yeah, I'm on.
Yeah, I know you're a bit more down.
Now,
you're 26 down now.
27 as of this morning.
Oh, so superb. Final question, and that would be an absolute wrap in under 3 minutes. If someone was, because a lot of people have phone calls with people every week, they'll watch the videos. Most of the people, some people say, right, let's do it. A lot of people are on the fence because maybe they don't trust the process or they don't trust themselves. What would you say to someone that was sitting on the fence, because you know that if they do this, it's going to work? What would you say to get them off the fence and jump in the right direction?
To help you in the right direction, I suppose every person needs a trigger point, and you need to work out what that trigger is for yourself. For me, I saw a photo, and there was a tiredness and a lethargy I saw in myself as I moved into sort of the back end of summer and sort of going into the autumnal period for myself. So I made a very conscious decision for me, and I believe with the other people that I've seen along the program, that enough is enough. And I'd been sitting on the fence. I was a relatively active guy. I liked a bit of cycling. I liked a bit of walking. I liked a bit of gym. I liked a bit of squash. Occasionally I kick a football around, play football with my kids. I ate pretty well, but my God, did I love the old pizza or the old bit of Chinese or Indian food. And I think most normal adults, and please take that normal comment in the context of just being Mr. and Mrs. Average. I liked a beer. I liked a glass of wine. I liked a gin and tonic. And today I like those things for myself. So really what you've got to help understand is you can still do some of those things, and you can still do some of those things in moderation. And from time to time, you may do more than moderation. But where I've tried to fit it into my life is that fundamental objective of being a better physical, emotional, well-being person was where the journey that I needed to go on. So if you are sat on the fence for whatever reason, because you think, sod it, fuck it, I can do it at home, I can go to the gym on my own, I can go and do a Huel Slim Fast type diet program. Sure, you absolutely can do those things. And I think me, and I'm no expert, and I think Gav and other people that I've crossed paths with in the program will say it will bring results. Okay, it will. But are those results going to create habits and create foundations that stick with you for many months and many years? Or are you going to find yourself slipping off the path and falling back into old sort of regimes and structures that you had? So for me, the 12 weeks was a great time frame to create more than just a sort of flash in the pan result. And I knew that, and I knew that I was going to have a result that I wanted. But I also told myself that at the end of that 12-week program, don't fall back into bad habits. So that is that thing where you got to work within the context of the program, with Gav, with the other people, to help you stay motivated. And this is where you're going to make the fundamental difference to yourself and the end result by joining such a program. Because if you're going to go off the pathway, like I've highlighted to yourself, you will yield results, but those results will be short to medium term. And I believe that you're going to fall into the pathways that I have done in the past, where I've lost weight, I've put it back on, I get lazy, I get lethargic, I go on holiday, I'm not motivated to get back on the path. So for me, join the program, do the 12 weeks, see the end results, work with people, collaborate with people, enjoy the highlights that go with it. There are bad days that I'm sure that go with it, but the end result completely outweighs where you're going to be as a consequence. And if you are anything like me, who is slightly competitive, a little bit of an addictive personality, you're going to want to stick with it, and you're going to keep wanting to go with it. And for the final thing I made to you is, I told you in my testimonial about what my goals and objectives were. My goals and objectives were very much weight driven, better well-being, better physical species. Okay, those were my broad objectives. There were some other bits and pieces along the way. My objective now is, right, fuck me, can I do a 10K run in sub 50 minutes? What weights can I push? Can I lose a little bit more weight? Can I lean up a little bit along the way as well? I feel younger, I feel fresher, I feel dynamic, I feel energized. My kids are looking at me differently. There is one negative, and it's the added expense that comes with buying a new clothing wardrobe. All right. And that is, I am not the only person to say it. There are other people along the journey who have said it. And I've lost 6 inches on my waist. I'm in jeans that I haven't worn since I was 18, 19 years old, albeit brand new jeans, not the 20-odd-year-old jeans from myself. I'm in clothing where I feel fucking good. You know, I feel proud of my efforts. I feel like my relationship with my wife is re-energized in a good way, and that was important. So the next 6 months, the next 12 months, I'm committed to my fitness journey, and then I will evaluate the next steps. But that is all fundamental to the work and the support that Gav has given me, and I hopefully I've seen it with my other peers on the journey as well. It's credit to the other people who are on my group and on the phases that I'm working through as well. Every week I get to connect with those individuals. We're all honest with each other. We say where we balls things up. We say where we have wins. We virtually high five one another wherever we are in the world, but we're all committed to the same outcome.
Guys, what else can I say to that, Matt? It's fantastic. I'm looking forward to the next 6 months together. It's going to be exciting about where we can take this. Gents, if you're watching this video and you're interested in losing that weight, you've struggled you've tried everything before, you're not sure if this is going to work, the only thing we need to do is book a call. So go to gavgillibrand.com/book a call. We'll jump on the phone for about 15 minutes. I'll make you a sexy offer. You'll say yes. You'll come in. You'll get results like Matt. Matt, thanks for being an absolute gent. And thanks, guys, for watching. Take care.
Good luck, everyone. Good luck.